All right, what's up, Patreon? First of all, let me tell you guys, I'm sorry for not looking at the camera all the time. I have a problem with looking at the camera. So, okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. This is for you guys. So, this is the first Patreon video I have up here. And the reason why I set up a Patreon in the first place is because, quite frankly, I need a little bit more cash in my pocket. And I don't mind doing reviews and stuff, but I want to get some kind of payout from it. YouTube doesn't really pay me for stuff like this. So, this way, you guys can still support me. I'm not going to charge anybody arm or leg for anything. And I just want some kind of revenue. I'm not really too worried about whatever you guys get. So anyway, on to the review. Let me tell you guys about this fucking raw ass movie. Legends of the Guild. I was hyped the whole motherfucking movie. That movie was fucking raw as fuck. God damn, I didn't think that movie was gonna be that good. Netflix put that shit on the map. They put Monster Hunter in a good fucking place. This is not the same review as if you came from the other review. This is gonna be a totally fucking different review, as you can see right now. This shit was awesome. I thought this movie was fucking sweet. They had so many cameos. There was so much funny shit. But let me try to stay on track. So story wise, they talk about the ace hunter that shows up in Monster Hunter World. All right, cool. This is the character we really don't care about, but they made him the main focal point to let us know about the story and why there's like the guild does certain things like they do and how armor works and stuff like that. And it's a great entry point for people who aren't fans. This is not the entry level video. This is the me freaking the fuck out about how raw this fucking video is. So not only in the beginning does he find a Velocidrome instead of a prey, he fights a Velocidrome and he quote unquote wins and gets away, and then he gets some help. Anyway, blah blah blah. Right after that, there's a whole section where he's starting to learn about armor and how bad his armor is because he doesn't have any really. So he gets some guild armor, and there's just so many cameo things that happen after he gets his armor. There's so many cool things. Okay, first of all, they fight the spider from I think For You, the Celtis Queen. They fight the spider, and I thought that was an awesome fight. I was mind blown. They fought the Conga Lala. The Conga Lala is one of my most disliked monsters. That stupid pink monkey that does nothing but fart on me all the fucking time. I don't like that fucking monster. But it was awesome to see that bitch. And then when they were fighting the Conga Lala, they finally captured that bitch. And Devil Joe shows the fuck up. And his music plays. Oh my fucking God. I was like, yo. His music's playing. I was like, oh, this is fucking raw as fuck. Oh my God, this shit is fucking sweet. Oh my God, this is fucking sweet. They gonna kill this bitch. They end up killing that bitch. Oh man, I was hyped as fuck. And then it just progressively got better. Like it did something that I didn't think I would ever have in a Monster Hunter experience, which was, for one, care about the story. I actually kind of gave a fuck. Like, oh shit, I want them to succeed. Like in Monster Hunter, you're the guy or girl, you're the hunter, and you have to kill these monsters. That's your job. And watching other people go through a struggle, because they get some deaths. Oh, people die. At first, I was kind of mad at the first death, and then the second death happened. I was like, oh, she died too? Oh, okay. Who? I'm not going to spoil who dies, because we don't really know who they are anyway. They're just from a past story. This isn't like the Elder Hunter coming from World or like the Admiral. It's just the Ace Hunter. You see the Serious Hunter. She's there. She's there as a kid, and that's like a cool cameo, but she only comes in for like 2 missions in World, and we don't even know where she comes from. So this is kind of a little background story to like where they came from, I guess. But oh my God, the story was fucking great. I didn't think the story would be that good. I did not think the story was gonna be that good at all. Not one fucking bit. And I was mind blown. I was like, yo. 9 out of 10 Capcom. All right, cool. Let's move on to this music. Like I said, they played a lot of monsters music during the game. I mean, during the movie. And I was just enthralled. I was like, yo, this music is on point. It's impactful. The sound sounds pretty good. The monsters are making the noises they make. You can kind of hear the grunts that the characters are making are very similar to Monster Hunter characters, especially like on the default voice sound. I played a lot of those games, so I know what a lot of the sounds sound like. So I was pretty impressed by the sound for sure. It wasn't anything mind blowing for a new person, but for veterans, we will probably blow up through the whole half of the movie, the whole second half. The music is fucking on fire, and the music reflects everything that you fight in the game. So it's perfect. They already have their own music. You don't have to worry about a ton of like redoing any of that because you already have it. So you just use it, and they did it perfect. And I'm fucking happy. They just when Devil Joe's music plays, it goes dun, and you think, oh shit, Devil Joe's here, and here comes this fucking motherfucker to just fuck shit up, fucks the plans up, and they okay. So I'm gonna get through the graphics, and then I'm gonna talk about the cameo stuff because I need to stay on track. So the graphics were fantastic. The only thing I said this in the other review, the only thing I didn't like about the graphics was their faces. That can be fixed. They can put a helmet on. They can actually just fix their faces. Their faces aren't terrible. I just don't like them. I never really liked them. That's why I wear my fucking helmet in Monster Hunter. But everything else looked beautiful. Even the fucking insect was greatly done. Like, there was no slacking when it came to the monsters. The monsters looked on point. The Fevine looked on point. Everything looked good. I was so impressed when I saw the Garwa in the beginning of the fucking movie walk by. I was like, yo, that motherfucking Garwa big as fuck. And look at that bitch. It looked good as fuck. Oh shit, it's another one. It's exactly word for word what I said when I turned this bitch on. Oh, this movie's fucking raw as fuck. Oh my god. Okay, so graphics were 9 out of 10. Of course, I don't like their faces, but that's just a personal thing. It doesn't really affect the movie whatsoever. Okay, so let me get the cameo stuff and I'll get to my overall. So cameo stuff. There's fucking quite a lot. There's a lot of cameo stuff. The main character is going through the village and he's getting congratulated on his village quest. I was like, yo, they're congratulating him for doing small chores and shit. He had to kill some Bahambra, which are these little insects. And this dude is like, hey, thank you for killing the Bahambra, bruh. And I'm like, this motherfucker just finished a village quest. The cameos were fucking phenomenal, bro. I'm not going to say all of them, but I will spoil a few. I will. Later in the movie, the main character gets his shield taken away. I'm not going to say what weapon he uses, but his shield gets fucked up. And he says, hey, yo, that took me about 6 hours to make. And the other hunter is like, that shit didn't matter anyway. I was like, yo. Because he has, I'm not going to say what monster. I'm going to keep that for you guys to find out what monster shield he has. And there's so many fucking good cameos and references. You have no idea. There's a very funny scene in the beginning where I'm crying because I'm like, oh, that movie was fucking awesome. The main character is asking the older hunter, hey, have you killed this? And I think about every time anybody new to Monster Hunter sees a monster, they go, yo, you've killed this? And I go, I've killed more of these than you've killed grunts in Halo, my dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, there were so many good cameos. At the end, you see the Kensec get the red buff to the Kensec person, and like, oh man, there's so many cool things. I don't want to spoil all of them, but they're so good. They're fucking good as fuck. Go watch the movie. The movie was 9 out of 10. Overall, 9 out of 10. I think it could improve for sure. It could have been a little bit longer. It did not drag whatsoever. Of course, it's only an hour long, so you want to avoid the dragging sensation. But I think they could have fit like maybe 30 more minutes into that movie. That's probably my only complaint about the movie itself. Other than that, that bitch fire. Go watch that shit. Like that shit was fire. Please do yourself a favor and go check out this movie. It's only an hour long. And tell me what you think about it. Because if you're new to the series, tell me what you think about it. If you're old to the series, tell me what you think about it. I honestly think I did not waste any time with this movie. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very enthralled in hoping that they make another one. But this is definitely a fix up to that American movie for sure. Because I keep hearing nothing but bad things about it. I need to watch that, and I'll probably end up watching that if you guys are interested, Patreon people. Because remember, right now, only Patreon people can see this. So, oh my goodness, man, that was a long, long review. See, here in the Patreon, I'm going to be a lot more myself. I'm not going to hold back as much. Because like you got to save face when you're in the public eye. But here, you guys are paying for this content. You guys want to see me raw and uncut. And I fucking swear, like, I'm a fucking sailor when it comes to shit like this. I was fucking blown my fucking mind off during this whole fucking movie. This movie was fucking raw as fuck. But that's what you guys are paying for. You guys are paying for shit like this. So, thank you for coming through to the Patreon. Hopefully, this does pretty well. And I can get more equipment to do more videos like this. I have a ton of stuff I want to review. I'm going to let the Patreon people figure out what they want to hear. I have a ton of anime reviews coming. I have a ton of stuff coming. I'm working on a few projects with a few people. I have a podcast coming. You guys just get the first of it. You get the first of everything. So thank you guys for subscribing. And I'll see you guys later.